Alright, so hopefully this video turns out pretty well, and the sound doesn't delay out and shit, or what. Today I got a message on a post on ZA Gaming Alliance that says, not to get me wrong, why should we be buying original games when we can just download them for free? It's pretty much what he said. It's not the exact words, but it's pretty much what he said, right? I'm gonna keep looking this way because I just need to roll me my own cigarette real quick. Okay, now back to the subject at hand. He asked that why should we continue buying games when we can just download them for free? We should just continue buying games, dude, because how are they going to make more money to, be able to make more games? I mean, it's pretty much common sense, dude. It's like me going to a music show, right? Music is also a very good example. I can use it, so I'm just going to plug this one in as well. I don't want to hear anything out of the ordinary. Yeah, that is my work radio. I'm sitting in a truck. I'm a delivery guy. I deliver, work for Time Freight. We are a courier company / freight / whatever you want to call it. And you might end up hearing what they have to say the whole time, and it's nothing interesting. Don't worry about it. Okay. So now this is like me walking into like a concert, right? And let's say Metallica, for example. They're pretty decent band, dude. They're one of the legends that are gonna die off in the history of time, whatever. And they're not gonna go around doing all that shit for free, dude. That's a talent, dude. It's what it is. We all have our own specific talents, and these guys happen to do the music things. Now they won't ask me for free. Well, they won't do it for free. Sorry if my wording seems to be all blah, blah, blah. Anyways. Now look at it from this point of view, dude. We're pretty much taking, if we do download the games and whatnot, we're pretty much taking their bread and butter off their table. It's exactly what it is. It's like we are taking someone's talent and then abusing the fact that we are able to download it for free, This guy, he wasn't born, okay, mate, I don't know if a talent, I think you are born with a talent, otherwise it doesn't matter. He did some hard work to get to the position where he is. I mean, yeah, okay, there is some games that I find are a little unfair. I mean, let's use EA. Battlefield's a very good example. I love Battlefield. It's one of my favorite games that I play, and they messed up with Battlefield 4 at the start because they didn't have to rush the game. We could have waited. We were still all loving Battlefield 3 and was still modding it. Otherwise, I don't even know if you can smoke on a video on YouTube. Can you? It's not much an issue. I mean, I've seen drunk videos, people getting wasted, and then otherwise it doesn't matter. And then on the other side, I'm also kind of, with it, because these days you don't get the full games anymore. You get the games where you end up paying 800 to 900 rand per game, right? So now that means that you'd expect to finish games. Let me just put this down. They'd be done. They'd be ready. And I mean, why do we need to buy a DLC when that's the only way to fix the game, to kind of get the effect right? And it's also messed up, Give us a game. Give us an actual game. Take your time. Do not rush the things, dudes. It's also, we don't want to end up paying the same amount of money for DLCs as what we did for the game. I mean, technically, that is the main. You buy the game, right? This is how I see it, right? You buy a game. That's the game you're buying. All right. The extra packs is fine, but give us packs, man. Don't give us fucking, little poopy goodies. Fucking, what's this new thing? It's not new. It's. Are you done now? 1 second. It's just let them finish their whatever it is. Otherwise. No! Light is failing. Don't smoke, by the way. It's bad fucking hurt. Bad. Although it is very good after a meal, but that's irrelevant. Okay, I think they're done now. Anyways, you see, also these big companies like EA. If I'm not talking sense, people don't just whatever. Okay, but I'm looking at the common sense part of this. You know, let's use big companies like EA, because technically, why some of the prices rise on games is because of the piracy. Okay. These guys aren't making the money that they should be making because the support isn't there, because it's too easy these days. Well, it's not really that easy anymore to download games. Single player games where online isn't even necessary and always end up, you know, being the best games to play. For example, Skyrim, Uncharted. I think it has an online. I've never played it, but I know it's a pretty big fuss about it. What else is there? There is quite a few games. Otherwise, anyways, let's try and stick to the topic here and not get distracted, because I tend to get distracted, and I'm sorry about that. You know, I feel that games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, FIFA, who else? Big games, man. You guys know big games, whatever. Now, I feel that they can kind of drop their prices like by a lot, say 200 Rand at least, because they do have the base. They've got the customer base of the gamer base. We are customers. At the end of the day, we are paying them for their services. So what happens is we are the ones that's supposed to be right here, and now we end up getting stupid things like having to pay 800, 900 bucks for a game that is not complete, a game that half of the game is on the internet that you have to download. Let's use next gen and even PC, for example, where you end up having a 50 gig update. You know, day one update, 50 gig. Wow, it's like, I remember back in the day, 2 gigs was a big game. I think it was Sims back then. It was like, wow, fuck it out, 2 gigs, dude, that's like whew, a lot of space. And they can find so many other way. I keep lighting this thing. What is wrong with you? Eh? Now those game companies, they can drop their prices, alright, because they do have the customer base. They do make their money. Every time they sequels, Call of Duty, bro. I used to play that. I used to love that game. But then I realized Battlefield, you know, and I realized, you know, maybe Call of Duty isn't really that great. What's that place name? Should hear some of those people's English, bro. It's out of this world. I might tend to look over here. Oh no, that's the camera there. That's not a looking camera. This is the screen over here. No. I'm waiting for my next pickup. That's why I'm standing here making this video. I'm just considering this whole, you know, long story short. Do not pirate games, people. It's not even if you want to check if it's good or not. Do not pirate it. Don't be that guy. All right. To be honest, I don't give a shit about anything else. I don't give a shit about series. I don't give a shit about movies. I don't give a shit about music, because at the end of the day, it's gaming that I like. So please do not infiltrate their system and try and take their money away, because at the end of the day, it's the wrong thing to do. It is illegal, and it is bringing up the prices of gaming. That is why these days that you get like, which is also a good way to stop piracy, is all these major Bethesda and all them, they like giving out these nice little packs, you know, pre-order packs. So if you get maybe something like a action figure or whatever with it, that is a good way to get people to get a good game. But there's also, you know, drop the price, dudes. Drop the price, man. If you drop the price, people would much rather be paying, you know, maybe 600 Rand for a game than 900 Rand. Because let's be honest, not everybody around the world, and there's a shitload of gamers, dude. Gaming is what? I think it was 14 million for the Dota. I could be wrong. I'm not really much of a Dota fan. I'm really much of a PC fan, to be honest. I was trying to see. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I thought that was my boss, and he'd be like, "What are you doing here? Standing here around, not working, recording yourself, shit like that." Either way, PR. dude, please minimize. Don't even minimize. Just don't download games. All right. Support the industry, support their talent, help them grow. You know, especially in South Africa, it's a bit hard to pay the amount of money that it is. And I mean, if we can stand together, all the gamers from around the world, and we tell them, listen, bring the prices down, and everybody stands together. This is a dream. This is a big dream, right? But if everybody stands together and we decide, you know, we've had enough, why are we paying for things that could have been in the original game? Why are we paying for a half a game, and then you guys rushed it because you want to fill your pockets with money and then end up, you know, getting more insults and whatever. But okay, alright, this video is long enough. I'm not going to have a whole big exit about it and shit. So you guys have a good time, and hopefully, you know, some of the messages that I put through got through, you know, because I tend to jump around in conversations. Cheers, bye.